What's going on, guys? It's Lord Psycho OG here, and on today's video I'm going to be talking about Plunder Duos, the new mode that has just been added to Warzone, and also in tandem with Trios coming back. And I wanted to talk about the importance of this mode, what it means for the community, why I enjoy the mode, and kind of the breakdown of what you're watching in front of you guys. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about for this mode is just how fun this mode is to play with people, anybody on your friends list, right? I hopped in this mode with an in-real-life friend of mine who doesn't play a buttload of competitive Call of Duty, who's more of a casual gamer that just loves the game itself, and we had a really good time in this mode. You know, it was a perfect balance between fighting and looting and casual gameplay, and it was just a really enjoyable experience. And I think that that's a really important topic for this video, because there's a lot of content creators that play, you know, Call of Duty, a lot of streamers, a lot of YouTubers, and this is a perfect way to engage your community in a way that's fun, right? It's still pretty competitive, you're still competing against other players, but it's less based around fighting and more so based around who can get the most money. And there's different ways to go about that, and this was a really fun time that I had. I really enjoyed the pace of this, but just the fact that you can play this mode with basically anybody on your friends list, have a really good time without, you know, having to sweat too much. There's respawn in this mode, and it was just really fun. I really enjoyed that aspect of being able to invite my buddy who is more of a casual gamer and just have a good time in Call of Duty while we're playing together. Now, another cool thing that makes this mode a fun mode to hop into is basically the concept of the mode is pretty simple, right? What you're trying to do is you're trying to loot, get as much cash as possible, get that $1 million, get that attack chopper, and then maintain that. It's not a complicated concept. The game mode itself is really easy to understand, and so that makes it easy for other players to jump in and play, right? There's not too much to explain, not too big of a learning curve, and that makes, once again, this mode a really fun mode to hop into with all types of players. Another thing about Plunder Duos is the fact that this is a duos mode, so the pace of the game overall itself is not that hectic. Now it can still be fast-paced and you can still have a lot of engagement going on, but when you're not having 3 or 4 players all around you at one time, the pace of the game can be slowed down if you want it to. You can control gunfights a little bit better, once again allowing it for more types of players that want to jump into that mode. That was another thing that I noticed about Plunder Duos compared to the regular Plunders mode that we had before, was the pace of the game itself was a little bit more manageable, I would say, for all types of players. Okay, so now that I've talked about the game mode and why I think that it's fun to play with other players, I want to talk about what this means for the community and what this means about Infinity Ward. First and foremost, I believe that this means that Infinity Ward is paying attention to what we're saying, right? For a couple reasons. For one, Trios has been added back into Warzone, right? We asked for Trios being put back into Warzone, and we have Warzone Trios now again. And second, the community has been asking on all different types of social media channels, all different types of platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, for duos, right? And we've been dying for duos. That's something that we've really wanted for a long time. And Infinity Ward is showing us, not directly, but maybe even indirectly, that they know what we want, and they're showing us that they have the capabilities to do that by utilizing it in Plunder. And now this could be you know, this could be a way for them to get data and see if people are interested in playing duos. This could be them doing a test run on some type of programming that allows them to have duos in battle royale mode. We only have it for Plunder Duos right now, but for me, this shows me that they're listening, because of the time frame in which they put this in the game. We've been asking for Trios back in duos for a little while now, and for them to put it in as quick as they did is pretty awesome to see. And so for me, being a community member speaking with you guys, I want to let you guys know to continue being vocal in a respectful way, continue trying to communicate with the devs on Reddit, continue commenting and replying on Twitter, on posts, letting them know kind of what we would like to see in the game. because this to me shows me that they're listening, that they're paying attention to the community, and that's super important. And also I've noticed that the feedback from Infinity Ward has been very constant across these channels. So keep being vocal, keep expressing what you would like to see in Warzone, and you never know, we may see those things happen quicker than normal. And so that's very exciting for me. I really enjoy Warzone at the moment. Plunder is growing on me, and Plunder Duo specifically I find really enjoyable, and I think you guys will as well. I kind of want to, now that we've talked about, you know, the concept itself, why it's fun, who you can play this with, and what this means for us as a community, I want to kind of talk about a little bit what you guys are watching on the screen, and kind of share the loadout that I brought into the game, a basic overview of the strategy. This isn't a strategy guide, but kind of what we did to help us get the win. And so what I have here, the gun that I'm bringing in obviously is the MP7. It has a monolithic suppressor on it, no sight. I'm using a laser for ADS speed, a grip that increases my ADS speed. I think it's a stippled grip. It's the second grip. It increases your ADS speed and your ADS speed after sprinting. A 60 round clip, obviously with the rate of fire in this gun, 60 round clip is helpful. And then I believe the Commando foregrip. It's that triangle foregrip. It's the first one, I believe, that you unlock for the MP7. And that is the loadout essentially for the gun itself. Now for my perks, I'm running EOD, Point Man, and Tune Up. You guys know what EOD is. Point Man is important specifically for Plunder. What Point Man does is this gives you more money redeemed to you once you do those bounties, once you do the scavenger, and I think it's the recon. You get like somewhere close to 100k for your scavengers and 60k plus for those recons and Plunder duos, and that is huge when you think about the average stack from running into a house or from running on these crates. Could be anywhere from 5 to 10,000. Getting that 60k or that 90k from these bounties and these recons is going to really shoot you up into those rankings in top 10, top 5 for plunders, which is important, right? You want to increase the amount of money you're getting as fast as possible per minute, and the way to do that is through those missions. And so I had Point Man and then Tune Up. Now Tune Up, I'm running Dead Silence on this loadout for one main reason is that it makes you run faster. So if we don't have the car and we're sprinting from location to location, I'm popping my Dead Silence, which is going to help me trek across the map, and that is loading faster due to Tune Up. So those are the perks that I'm running. I have a Semtex and a flash, just for, you know, for I don't really find heartbeat sensors necessary in Warzone as it is in like BR, so I switched that up for this class for more so just engagements and trying to win my gunfights with that. And I think that prioritizing looting rather than killing other players, for us at least, and for me and my buddy, is what was working for us. And if you're trying to win plunders, I think that's the way to go about it, is to land in a place on the outside that has a high amount of buildings, places that have potential for crates, for missions like bounties, recons, and those scavenger crates. You can get a decent amount of money from those crates. And so I think that you should land in those areas and then work your way around that outside of the map until you feel the need to start hopping in a vehicle and going after those cash drops. So once we started going through all those buildings and maneuvering, we grabbed the vehicle, and me and my buddy were driving around the map, and we were getting these cash drops. These cash drops give you, I want to say, 160,000 per cash drop. So if you match that with the missions that you're doing, you're really getting a lot of money fast without not a lot of engagement. And that was what really separated us from other players in this game mode who were prioritizing fighting and trying to get kills, and they were trading and dying. We are mostly trying to prioritize getting that loot, completing these missions, and getting our money that way. And also too, I think that there needs to be a balance between how much money you're carrying and how much money you're actually trying to get off, so that way it doesn't go away when you die. We used a combination of those pads or those piggy banks that are located throughout the map, and I think we also used a couple balloons in this video to kind of ensure that whenever we died, that money wasn't going anywhere. And so I think that there needs to be a balance between looting, getting that money secured, and then continuing the process again of doing all the missions, getting the cash drops, so on and so forth. and in tandem with the perks. I wouldn't recommend using the same loadout that you would bring into Battle Royale as you would for Plunder, right? You want to make sure that you exchange those perks out, so that way you're getting the most out of your missions, you're getting the most out of your field upgrade and how fast it regenerates, and that's going to all make sure that you have a better chance of winning in this duos mode. So just to recap, I think that this mode is a great mode for a lot of content creators who are looking to build a community up around themselves without stressing themselves out of trying to win every single Battle Royale game. Plunder is a great way to build up that relationship between you and your viewers, you and your supporters, anybody who may come in the chat that wants to play with you, people in your org. This is a great mode to kind of have fun in and kind of even warm up. If you want to warm up for Warzone, this is another great mode too. And also for the community itself and our communication with Infinity Ward, I think that this stands as an addition in the game that shows that they're listening to us and that we should continue to give our feedback on the social media platforms that we have, on Reddit, on YouTube. Be vocal about the things that we want in this game in a respectful way, and hopefully this relationship between us and the devs at Infinity Ward and the people who make the changes continues to be a healthy one, so that way we get these awesome updates, we get these awesome changes quick that allow us to keep enjoying the game that all of us are loving right now. So if you guys shared the same thoughts that I did, if you guys enjoyed the video that you're watching, I'd really appreciate it if you guys gave the video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I have more Warzone and Plunder content coming. And with that, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this video. I am out.
There's definitely movies to people.
Alright, so I'm gonna drive by there. You're gonna hop out, dude, and I'm gonna swing back around.
Okay. See if you can run away about anybody early.
Hop out. Get the cash. No, get the cash.
All right, Patrick.
I got it.
I'll drive. Objective is to eliminate the
Contract's
bound.
starting
All
to
right,
bouncy,
Patrick.
goddamn. Hey, what the heck? It doesn't give me anything. What the hell?
Thanks open for business.
Yeah, you didn't pick it up. It was outside. That's what I was saying.
That's my bad. Alright, let's get this full, bro.
He's on the buggy behind us.
Uh-oh, here comes the truck. Watch out.
Bird is inbound for cash collection.
Maybe right now, it's back here. Shit, dude.
Welcome to the party, hoes.
Oh, they're on sunglasses. Hit that, dude. Hit that. Go. I'm coming here. Got it? Alright. Cool.
How are we second place though? Guys behind us. We should keep...
I'll drive.
Yep, that's our contract.
Oh shit.
Cash.
Oh, let us run, run.
I'll go in front. Return into base.
I'm coming. Stay alive for another 7 seconds. Beneath us. Oh, they're fighting for that one, bro.
No. Get his
Shot.
ass, bro. Get his ass. Get that. You got this, bro. Get all the cash.
Let's go.
No.
I'm back in.
First place, baby. It's seeing it got rid of our cash too because we hit $1 million. Yeah.
Keep sweating.
Hey, check this watch real quick.
Moving.
Keep playing.
There they are.
Enemies in the area! Grenade out! Taking shots! Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh, right behind there.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the
2 more
skies.
minutes. Oh, you died? Oh, shit. Those are the other top earners. Too.
We don't want to go there. We don't want to go there.
Let's go to one of these other drops.
Moving out.
Where? We've already been through that though, dude. There's gonna be nothing to say.
There's shit here. There's shit here.
Oh, you're getting shot at.
I got a cash deposit.
Enemies in the area.
Get that. You gotta get that recon.
Where's that?
Top.
I'm gone.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Alright.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Setting charge. Throwing stun.
Oh shit.
Recon intel
let's
secure.
go.
Solid work.
Good shit, bro. Good shit. Check this out.
It's not personal, son. It's strictly business.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah. Nice. Damn, I got so much experience for that. Damn, 11 kills. We had a good match.
Hey, look at the cash though. We all got good cash.
That's solid,
I think we got like at least 2 of those drops.
dude. Yeah.
It's not personal, son. It's strictly business.
And those, dude, those missions are huge.
Those are